Oh, something's wrong, huh? It's Team Rocket. What? Don't look at me like that. It's always Team Rocket. Team Rocket, I know you're hiding under here. Team Rocket. Team Rocket, don't try to hide. And you, I know you're wearing a mask, and I know you're acting all like a bad guy, but it's Team Rocket. Somewhere there's Team Rocket. Okay, people, welcome back to another Fwoosh News update. As always, I'm Robo, and today we're going to talk a little bit about the Tamashii Nations show that was just held last weekend. And then I'll talk about articulated icons and then whatever else comes to mind. I wanted to do this news update last Friday when all of the news hit, but I was hoping for some more sneaky pictures of the Star Wars figures to make it out. And a couple did, and I'm not trying to take anything away from those, but I wanted to see more because I'm a selfish bastard. We heard from a few sources that more figures were shown than were leaked. We got a list of what was in the case. But before we get into Star Wars, we're going to hit a couple of other things that are kind of exciting at the Tamashii Nations show, and that would be Pokemon. Now, I was an adult when Pokemon hit. Hell, I had a kid whenever Pokemon hit. What I'm saying is I'm old. Not a huge fan. I like it, don't get me wrong, I do like me some Pokemon, but it's not ingrained, it's not nostalgic for me, you know what I mean? But seeing the SH Figuarts figures of these characters, yeah, I'm gonna need them. Ash and Pikachu look pretty good, but I'm a bigger fan of Team Rocket, and they are looking great. It's kind of funny how they're holding Jessie up by her hair. The stand is actually attached to her hair flying back, and that's not to take away from James at all. That's just saying both figures look great. Jessie looks cool though. Meowth, looking pretty good. Don't know how much articulation is there, but I hope the line continues, gets to my two favorite Pokemon, which are Psyduck, a little bit mental, and then Jigglypuff, who is a complete asshole. So, gotta love it. Two more figures were revealed in the SH Figuarts WWE line. That would be Undertaker, who looks a little bit plain. I don't know how much I'm liking these. Same with Triple H. If you go back to the last news update, I'm thinking that these figures are too realistic. Because if you were to look at pictures of these guys in their ring attire just standing on the street, you'd think, there's a big dude in spandex, who gives a shit? I think it's gonna look better once you get them into an environment maybe, into a ring, into some nicely lit diorama pictures, something like that, something to give them a little bit of edge. I wonder if they're gonna give us an edge, I don't know. But they also revealed a Vince McMahon in a suit. This is extra exciting. It's not a dude in just tights. So even if you're not a fan of wrestling, it should still be a cool figure in a suit that you can use for something else. And then there was this picture. This is the first sneaky leaked picture we saw of this display. Yes, it's hard to see. Look closer. 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 Now, if you look really, really close, you can see the new Star Wars Figuarts. But also in the background, you see the movie realization figures, and then even further back than that are the Marvel movie realization figures. Back there's Captain America in a samurai look. Okay, that line kind of blew it with me because Spider-Man should have been a ninja. And then in the middle, the Star Wars movie realization. It looks like mostly stuff that we have, except if you look down, you can see Darth Maul. And I love this picture because it's just blatantly no photography. And here's a photograph. But like I said, selfish bastard here, I'm completely happy seeing a pic of this. I don't do the movie realization Star Wars figures, but they're still cool to look at. It's just one of those things. I like seeing pictures, I like seeing other people's collections, and they look cool in there. They're just not for me. What are for me, though, are the Star Wars Figuarts. Again, you can see that there's Rey, there's FN2187, and Old Man Han in this display. Now, if I had already done this news update, I'd have to be updating again right now because later on in the weekend, some more sneaky pictures leaked out. I don't know what website this is. It's some kind of blog. I can't really make out the name of the blog. There's letters there, but plugging them into Google, into random order and stuff, I can't find the site. So credit goes to some random website for these sneaky pictures. You can see Finn in his Stormtrooper gear. This is like easy reuse. It's just a new head and then some paint apps. So not really exciting, but getting a Finn head is still better than getting nothing. And then there's Rey. She has kind of a cartoony look. I think it's the bigger hands and kind of the washed out colors. Maybe there's more realism there. Being the quick picture it is, it kind of lost that somewhere. So I have high hopes that this will look better once it's actually solicited. Plus it's Rey in her resistance gear. We don't have a figure of that. It's going to be a nice addition to the display, something different. I like that. Then later on in the weekend, another picture showed up. It was of the Death Trooper Specialist from Rogue One. At first I thought, if that's just the model kit, get out of here, I've already seen that. But notice the ball wrists. The model kits don't have that, the Figuarts do. There's a couple of other little tells on the figure that this is an SH Figuarts figure. Hasn't been solicited yet, hasn't been officially announced. So cool little reveal there, but not really exciting because we have the Mayfex, the model kit, the Black Series figure. Along with that picture came with other pictures of stuff we've already seen. The tank driver, the shore trooper, K2SO, the Rogue One stormtrooper. It's cool to see them in the case. It makes it a little bit more real than promotional pictures do. But there was also a leaked magazine scan of Anakin from Episode 2. This is cool, not my favorite version of Anakin, but we have Episode 2 Obi-Wan coming out, so there's the pair. Actually, this Anakin made me go back and pre-order the Obi-Wan that I was gonna skip. There you go. Good job, Bandai, you got me. This will be a web exclusive. It'll be a little bit harder to get, it'll be a little bit more expensive. So far, we have figures in February, Han and Kylo, and then we have a gap there. So hopefully something else comes out in that span right there. And with this being an exclusive, other figures can be solicited around it. So this picture automatically sparked texts of, we need Episode 2 Padme in her white costume, which, if it came down to it and I was wanting a figure of Padme, it would be that one. It's the coolest, it's the most reminiscent of the original trilogy. It's nice and clean, it's an easy get for an action figure. So what do you know, reports from the show say that she was actually in the case with the Episode 2 Anakin further to the left of the sneaky picture that first leaked. But we never got pictures. You let me down, sneaky pic guy. You let me down. Now moving on to articulated icons, this is a line of ninjas and samurai and karate guys. It was ran through a Kickstarter last year by some little bitty website nobody knows about. We're in the final round of approvals with the factory right now. It should go into production, should get shipped very, very soon. During that final round of approval, they sent over 2 sets. We made some notes, sent back a set with those changes, and we got to keep a set. Now I say we, Indy actually has them all. I haven't touched plastic yet. I want to, I'm itching to, I need to. But he did take a lot of pictures, and they were freaking awesome. The ninjas look awesome, the paint apps on them, the articulation, the way it was laid out. The design team did a really great job here. It's just very surreal being part of something for over half of my adult life, seeing that stamped on the bottom of an action figure's foot. There's just something about that that makes me, woo, it makes me giddy. And I hope everybody else is excited about these. I'm excited about them. They're cool figures. If you're wanting to look at more pictures of these, you know, get a feel for them and even pre-order some, that link is down in the description. You may notice my shirt, the Galactic Trading Post. I've had some comments lately of people wondering if they were gonna make space walls for their 3 3/4 inch Star Wars figures. And they are. If you go to gtptoys.com, you can see the pre-order for those, some pre-order for some 1/6 scale stuff, and then some more 1/12 stuff. Blast doors, they have a picture of a standard door, just a lot of little cool stuff to add to your space walls. Upcoming reviews, I've got the SH Figuarts Tony Stark somewhere on the trek of 1,000,000 miles from Chicago to BFE, Arkansas, where I live. It should be here sometime. Who knows when. And then I was able to score a set of the Star Wars Black Series that contains Krennic, the Shore Trooper Squad Leader, and Red Arm C-3PO. Those should be here Wednesday. I grabbed those from Fwoosh sponsor Woozy Moo. I was able to get free shipping because I was over a certain amount, so that worked out. I wanted those figures really badly. Now I have them, and I should be able to review them very soon. One last bit, I'm not sure if I'm going to turn this into a weekly show. I think it would work better that way. Being a news update, it's usually a little bit later because I have to shoot, I have to edit. But making it a weekly show, having it set to come out on a certain day, I can do updates throughout the week, merge them all together, and then throw them in to one big show, and I have time to do everything. The news would be a little bit later, but it would be on a schedule, with reviews sprinkled in between. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this yet. So if you like this news update, comment, like, subscribe. Go ahead, subscribe, hover, click on it. Go ahead, if you want to. I'll catch you on the Fwoosh.